I'm Rob Howard, and I want to teach people to live free. And I hope that if this video sounds interesting to you, that you get something out of it. Eckhart Tolle, the author of an amazing book called The Power of Now, says that life in the universe has a way of giving us what we need exactly when we need it. And then he goes on to say, how do we know that what we're experiencing in life at this point in time is actually what we need? And he says, it's what we need because it's what we're having right at this time. Do you feel like life is like a massive roller coaster at the moment? Perhaps your job is not, as motivating or as exciting as it used to be. Maybe you're depressed, maybe you're really down and you're not even sure why you're down because you've got no reason to be down. Maybe you're starting to do things in your life that perhaps you once considered to be wrong, but you're doing it because it's giving you some sort of life back into you that you really need right now. Perhaps you're starting to realize that a change needs to be made to the way you're living your life. And I want to tell you right now that one, you're not alone. There's so many people in this world right now that are waking up, and that's exactly what it is. People are waking up to the way they're living, and they're knowing from inside of them for the first time in their lives that there's more to this life. There's more to this avatar of a body that we seem to trudge around the world in. And it's a good thing. I want to tell you that what you're going through right now is a good thing. It's a great thing. It may hurt. You may be going through a marriage breakup. You may be losing a job. You may be feeling like you're going through the worst time in your life. You may have massive highs and massive lows. I want to tell you it's okay. And it's the world's way or the universe's way. But really the universe is trying to tap you on the shoulder. It's trying to wake you up. It's trying to say, hey, there's a different way I want to live. There's a different set of beliefs that I want to live by. And when we can understand that, and we can let go of the control of the life that we are setting up around us, when we let go of control of everything, of what we think is right, of all the rules we've ever been taught by governments and schools and parents and friends and siblings, once we let go of all that, we can really start living from a place in here, from a place inside of us that we all know and we all feel at times. Then the good news is, I guess, that if right now what you're going through and what you're experiencing in life is exactly what you need and what you're supposed to be experiencing, then all of a sudden you can have a different outlook on life. And everything that you think or thought of being a bad experience in your life, you can now start to flip it over and start seeing it as a good experience and something that you can learn from. So that's why life has its way of tapping us on the shoulder to get us to wake up, to change the way we're living, to change the way we're working our little avatar glove. And it does that by giving us these things around us that cause emotions to come to the surface, causes us to all of a sudden have these things from our childhood that we didn't even know existed in us come to the surface and start to be a problem within our lives around us. What I'm trying to say is that what you're going through right now is perfectly normal. And in fact, if you feel what I'm talking about, if you know that you're doing some things in your life that you shouldn't be doing and you should be changing, if you know that there's more love out there than what you're experiencing, if you've got a feeling that there's a whole lot more success to be had and that you're just not quite getting it, we need to start making changes in our lives, and we need to start listening more to what's in here. And I can tell you from experience that the best lessons in life come from your hardest times in life. So if you're in a really hard position right now and you're really depressed and you're feeling like there's absolutely no way out, then that's great, because you know what? You're one step closer than someone that's not that bad or not that down. Because it's when you hit the bottom, it's when you hit the dark places in life, that's when the light can shine in. So if, as Eckhart says, right here, right now, what we're experiencing in life is what we're supposed to be experiencing, then what are we supposed to do? How do we keep this going? How do we increase our consciousness, heal our bodies and our minds? How do we do that? We do it by looking for lessons in the hard times, trying to understand why this experience happened to us. What is it trying to tell us? Is it trying to tell you to change your lifestyle, your eating habits, to change your beliefs of what you've believed all your life? Every single time we have a hard period in life, it's trying to tell us something that we need to change in our lives. And on the opposite side of things, there's going to be great things happening to you as well. There's going to be exciting things. Perhaps you're going to start dipping your toes into things that were previously a little bit out of your comfort zone. Maybe your comfort zone's extending a little bit like this. And I would encourage you just to go with whatever you feel inside. And in order to be able to go with what you 100% feel inside, you have to let go of everything. Everything you have ever been, everything you have ever been told. Basically any law that you have ever abided by, you need to look at it and see whether you actually really believe in it. Because I personally believe from my experience that it was taking control of my own avatar 100%. Taking control enabled me to take control of my actions and to realize that most of what I don't do in life most of the things that I don't do in life is because I've been told not to or because of fear. So if you drop all that, the world opens up this amazing amount of information, and a different way of living in life starts to blossom from all the stuff that you learn. But you need to forget everything you've ever learned, and you need to start questioning things that you've always thought or believed were right. Maybe you were brought up in a religious background like me, and I've always had questions in my life about the religion, about Christianity, and I couldn't quite understand why everybody was saying that there was one God and our God's the right one, and then you've got another religion here saying that this God was right and another one's right here. And it wasn't until the last 4 or 5 years where I've been going through this process that perhaps you're about to embark on, I started to make my own decisions up. I started to try different things. I started to really question everything I knew about Christianity. And the funny thing is I've done sort of a complete full circle, and now I understand Christianity so much more, but I also see that there's absolutely no need for it. And that will be quite disturbing perhaps for some people to hear. But anyway, I digress. What I'm trying to say is that you are where you are meant to be right now. The universe is trying to tell you something. It's trying to teach you through the experiences that you're having that you need to change what you're doing. And sometimes that means doing things that you've never done before. Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get the same results. So I'd really encourage you to be mindful about what's going on in your day-to-day life. And as it happens, try to just take a little look at it and think, instead of just glossing over it as another experience that you've kicked behind you, dive into it a little bit and try to see where it came from, what it was actually trying to tell you. Enjoy life. Have fun. Life is so much fun. For me personally, it's getting so much more fun now that I've decided to do what I want, when I want, think what I want, and yet it was so simple. Start exploring more. Get onto YouTube. If this video has resonated with you in any way, then just do some more searching, find some more. I can give you so many people who are so interesting to listen to. And maybe even start looking at things that you've always thought were complete nonsense. When this started, for example, I started looking into a lot of UFO stuff, and I started getting quite interested in time travelers and experiences like that. Not because I started to believe in it all of a sudden, but for the first time I wanted to investigate it for myself and just see what they're all talking about. And then I can make my mind up on it. And you know what? I found it really interesting, and I think it's all totally possible. And other than that, I don't really have any opinions about it. And that's great. That's how we should be with everything in life. So I just want to say that you guys are in an awesome place right now. Start to just let yourself go. Let yourself go. Let this inside here take control of your little avatar glove and start to find out what life is teaching you. I'm Rob Howard. It's been so nice to talk to you. I've got so many more things that I want to share with you. This is just the start of the journey. So until the next video, have a fantastic week and live free. See you later.